We have Mr. Seersucker himself, GQ, coming here trying to outdo everybody with the suits and everything. But anyway, he also has an appetite for litigation.
Good morning, Counselor.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop. GRW, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? Good morning.
Man, you come in. Really, that's what you're doing?
I mean, the Olympics just shut down, so
Okay.
I'm trying to dress the part.
Either that or he going to Charleston.
Exactly.
He going down to Charleston.
Going down to Charleston.
Atticus Finch in the house.
There you go. That's exactly right.
Exactly.
That's a good point. Let's jump right into it, man. You got a good couple of stories you want to bring to the table. One is I thought was interesting because, and we had a little discussion before we came on. That's regarding the WNBA, and that's the litigation going on with a current or former player. Educate us on what's going on with that.
Current player.
Okay.
Hamby was part of the 2022 championship team. She re-signed with the team that June, and part of her package, which was kind of odd, like we were discussing, was team provided housing as well as tuition for a private school for her child that she already had. Month or so later, she finds out she's pregnant.
Oh.
2 months later, she informs the team that she's pregnant, and the team didn't take kindly to that. And yeah, you're doing the math. Yeah. So they were like, well, was this planned? Did you know you were going to get pregnant, et cetera, et cetera? So long story short, at the end of that season, they rescinded the team provided housing and cut off the tuition payments for the other child, which led to some issues with the organization and the player. And then she was traded the following year. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like that's a little shaky.
Yeah. So allegedly the coach asked her, did you plan this pregnancy and are you committed to the team? Like, what's your commitment level? You here to play ball or you here to raise a family? So that's part of Well, according to Title VII, no.
I was going to say, no, not technically no, but yeah. You probably shouldn't say it.
Yeah. You might think it, but don't say it. So she filed a EEOC complaint, received her right to sue letter. The right to sue letter gives you 90 days to be able to file a lawsuit, and she filed that lawsuit on Monday. So now the legal process will kind of take off and go from there. But according to Title VII, you cannot discriminate in employment based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. So those are some civil rights protections. And sex includes pregnancy, childbirth, or related medical conditions, and women affected by pregnancy, childbirth, or related medical conditions. So essentially, her position is that she's been discriminated against because she got pregnant. Issues surrounding her childbirth, they reneged on some benefits. The WNBA did their own investigation, which led to their coach being suspended for 2 games. And they actually lost a draft pick because of impermissible benefits, probably surrounding some of the fringe benefits.
Some of the stuff they were already doing.
Right. So that's kind of where that is. Lawsuit was just filed on Monday, so you'll kind of probably see that play out over the next 6 months to a year or two. So
Wow.
That is.
Wow.
But she was still, so they didn't fire her. They just rescinded the contract because there was a bunch of stuff in there that basically she couldn't fulfill. So they were like, "We want to take it back."
Essentially, and then they traded her. That's what really upset her. They traded her from a championship contender to a team that's
we're gonna put you in the house.
Not so close to a championship.
All these extra benefits, and you're not gonna be here.
Right.
We'll give you a salary.
Right. And their position is, well, it was a math equation. We got 3 players for one. One of those players was Candace Johnson. They repeated, won the championship again. So that's their position. But
3 for 1.
Yeah,
pretty good trade.
The trade might survive the smell test, but removing the benefits and the alleged treatment because of her pregnancy, that's going to be.
That's what I was going to ask.
Shaky.
Like, what do you think about? I guess she's suing for economic losses and things like that.
Correct.
Lost the contract changes, and then if it's specified a child or children, and she may not know. I mean, she may not intended to get pregnant again.
Well,
But it depends on what the contract said. My one child or my children will be provided for at college.
well, it was private school, which the child was already in.
Okay.
So
So is that one child?
it was one child, but they stopped paying for that one child. Which, if you think about it, if your kid's going to private school and someone's paying the tuition for it, and then all of a sudden they just stop paying the tuition, then think about what that could do to the child.
Yeah.
Right.
The math
Yeah.
on that does say economic loss.
Yeah. So she's suing for economic damages, compensatory damage, economic losses, compensatory damages, and attorney's fees.
So what do you think is going to happen? How you think, in your right now? I know we're on the front end of this, but in your opinion, what do you think is going to happen with this?
Well, right now it's all allegations, but on its face, it appears she was discriminated against. So it may come down to everything comes down to damages. What damages did she actually realize as a result of that treatment? And if it was an impermissible benefit, then that would kind of be a wash. So it's just going to come down to what are the actual damages and how much bad press the WNBA wants.
Right.
How fast they want this to go away.
Yeah, and interesting that you mentioned that the
that
coach
part,
was suspended for a couple games, so they found something going on.
Oh
there.
yeah, they actually said that the coach the team violated their respect for the workplace policy. So, that's going to go a long way as far as helping prove part of her case.
That's an interesting one. Again, we're talking to attorney Greg R. Williams, GRW Law. And what's interesting, this comes at the backdrop of the most popular level that the WNBA has ever been in terms of, it's never been this big in terms of the league itself. And the money they got coming in with the agreement, this media agreement that with $2.2 billion coming in. And now you got to be dealing with stuff like this.
Right.
They should have squashed this a long time ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That as opposed to having this kind of pop up like this.
Yeah, I would foresee, like you said, to continue taking advantage of the momentum that they have.
Exactly.
That they'll take care of this, and this will kind of go away.
Right. Let's pivot real quickly, and this is something I'm really concerned about and interested in. We know that Jordan Chiles received the bronze medal over in Paris after some conversations and some people kind of re-upping their scores or whatever. Anyway, based on a decision made late in the gymnastics individual contest, Jordan Chiles was awarded the bronze medal. Now it turns out that they had to appeal it to get her to get the bronze medal because of anyway. Based on that appeal process, they said that it didn't get in time, and now they trying to withdraw the bronze medal that was awarded to Jordan Chiles. I think I said it somewhat right. Yeah.
Well, you said her name wrong. It's Jordan Chiles.
Oh. Okay. Jordan Chiles.
Yeah, there we go.
Chiles.
So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Other than that,
I heard that before.
you're pretty close. Pretty close.
Okay.
You nailed it. Other than that, but yeah, the Court of Arbitration for Sports, CAS, they voided her bronze medal because the appeal wasn't allegedly filed in time. So.
Okay.
The statute of limitations for filing an appeal for a floor routine is 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So
after the score is posted.
Right, after the score is posted.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay.
CAS is ruling that the appeal happened 1 minute and 4 seconds after the score was posted.
But see that. Anyway, but anyway, I can't say what I want to say.
Right.
4 seconds over.
Yeah, but the U.S. Olympic Committee is appealing, saying that there's video evidence that the first appeal was initiated at 47 seconds, and then a second appeal was initiated at 55 seconds. And according to them, there's video evidence to support these two appeals.
Right.
So we got to see where this is going to go. So they're going to appeal it. There was a venue question whether it should go before the Swiss tribunal or the European Court of Human Rights. So this could take years to be resolved.
Yeah, I've seen. But that's happened before. In the past. It took forever to get resolved.
And a little backdrop: she did her routine, and she knew she was kind of out of it, so she added an extra element of difficulty to her routine, and they didn't allocate that extra element of difficulty to her score. So when they appealed it, they allocated it, and that bumped her from 5th to 3rd.
Okay, so that's the reason why I was wondering. I didn't know how she got elevated from 5th to 3rd. Okay,
Right.
that makes
So,
a lot of sense.
yeah. So now they're saying, well, I don't know why this isn't adjusted automatically. Why you have to appeal to get them to do what they were supposed to do?
Because it was part of her routine.
It's part of her routine.
Yeah,
right.
right.
So they're saying that the appeal happened at 1 minute and 4 seconds after the score is posted, and it, so therefore the appeal was invalid, and the score shouldn't have been adjusted.
Really, they just mad because they didn't appeal the fact that she got a 10th deduction for stepping out when technically she didn't, but her coaches didn't appeal it. I guess it wasn't in time. So if she would have just appealed that 10th deduction, the remaining gymnasts would have won anyway. Well, they just mad,
right? And I think the podium pose.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's
what it did.
Yeah,
that's what it did.
That hurt a little bit.
That was a body blow.
Yeah.
That was a body blow.
They had a little sting to it.
So we gonna fix this.
Yeah, they had a little sting. But my thing was, if you actually reviewed it anyway and then reversed it, what did you review it from? Did you review the tape?
Well, they reviewed it based on the element of difficulty.
No, I'm talking about when they now they have reversed it. What did they reverse it off of? Didn't they have tape to reverse it?
Right. Well, they said they shouldn't have reversed it because the appeal was late. That's what they're saying. So, anyway, contact GRW Law.
There you go. Contact GRW Law, and then you can figure it out. We appreciate you, man.
Employment discrimination.
That's right.
I want my daddy medals.
That's right.
Scores.
D.L. Reese came back, Panther Smith, Thurston Howell, the 5th over here with the GRW Law.